Home's Ask Ingrid on 92.7 More FM.
And just speaking about that song, Am I Wrong, is kind of good because this is the topic that we're talking about, Ingrid, isn't it? With toddlers who think that they're never wrong.
Of course, they're never wrong.
And we need to let them actually develop that ego, don't we? It's all about egos and toddlers.
We do. It's something you need to support. And as much as they might think they're never wrong, for them, that's life at that time.
Okay, so this is an important part of their development. And we're talking about things like when they start saying no, and that's mine, all that kind of thing. And you're going, oh my God, what have we created here? It's actually a good thing.
It's a really good thing, yes.
So tell us about how it's important for cognitive behaviour and how the brain works and things.
So it helps them to understand themselves, and when they're working on things like walking and talking and understanding the world around them, of course it's all about them. So that's when their ego develops.
Okay, so we need to let them kind of explore that side of their ego.
We
because
do.
we all have egos, don't we?
We sure do, and we all like it when our ego is feeling good.
So what are some of the ways that they display their egos that we will see on commonplace everyday actions?
So you'll see some bossiness, and bossiness is a really good thing. We have leaders who are bossy, so don't destroy someone's bossiness. It's a really good trait to have. Mm-hmm. The inability to see how others are feeling.
So the inability to see, yeah?
Yes.
So that means that they see someone sad or upset if they're not worried about it. If that little toddler isn't worried about it, don't be concerned, because it's actually a good thing as well.
Because they can't see that.
But they will further down the track.
Yes, they will.
Okay,
they will. An example for a toddler might be that they can identify their own left and right hands, but they can't identify it on someone else yet.
Ah, interesting.
Because it's all about them.
Right, it really is about them. What age does this kind of become apparent? Obviously when they're starting to develop with the walking and talking?
Yeah.
Okay. And how do we support them, Ingrid, in their quest to, I guess, develop their ego but not let it get totally out of control for too many years of their life? Wags?
So with lots of socialisation, modelling manners. So you'll notice that they'll snatch things off someone else. So giving them the words so that they know to ask for the toy instead of just taking it. So, acknowledge their emotions. I can see you're frustrated. It's really important. Acknowledge that it's okay for them to play alone, because often at this stage they don't want to play with someone else because it's about them and their ego, and they just want to explore their thing, not someone else's. And don't expect them to do things that are unrealistic for their age and their ego. No, don't expect that. Sharing is a biggie, and that's something that we'll talk about next week. Yeah, because these are all things that we'll come across when we're starting our toddler's socialisation at different play groups and things like that. And we see this every day, don't we? We sure do. The biggest thing that we see is that it's my way or the highway, and the tantrum that comes after. Well, you won't do it my way, so I'm not going to do it. Okay, and so we just have to learn to take a little bit of a step back, allow their egos to develop at this age. Yes. And then next week we'll kind of talk about when you can start stepping in a bit more. Yes, we will. And what age is appropriate to do that. Yep, and we'll talk about sharing versus turn taking, so have a think about that over the next week. Okay, brilliant. All right. God, that's going to be hard to do. It's so easy to step in as parents, isn't it?
Ingrid, there's only enough room for two of us in the studio, so you're out.
Wags' ego has been well nurtured over the years. His mother did very well with him.
She did very, very well with it. Well, hey, thank you for coming in this morning.
Thanks very much, Ingrid, from At Home Home-Based Childcare.